Hi, my name is Rita, and I'm from Connecticut. And about 5 years ago, I was involved in a car accident. That wasn't very severe, but it gave me some injuries that ended up being not life-threatening, but life-changing. And I had quite a few expenses of doctors and going to therapy. And I found out that, I was going to have something like this for the rest of my life. And I needed someone to help pay for the expenses besides myself. So I called Frank McCoy. I knew him through a friend, and I said I think I need some representation. I was coming home from the grocery store, and I was on Route 66, and I was coming up to a light, and I heard the fire siren for the fire station go off. And before I could do anything, out of the corner of my eye, I saw something move, and when I looked, it was a vehicle. And it hit me, and I swung to the right and then had to swing back to the left, so avoiding a pole. And with that, I jerked my shoulder and my neck. And I felt the stiffening up and everything while waiting for the state police to arrive. But it wasn't too bad, I thought. And then I ended up having to go to the doctor for several appointments, and then he sent me for physical therapy for about 6 weeks the first time. And it would get better for a little while, but then after a while it would just start up all over again, and I found that I could not do daily functions like vacuum cleaning. I could not lift my arms above my head. And it just became more and more progressively worse, and I'd have to go to physical therapy again. And then I ended up going to a chiropractor. And the expenses just kept piling up and piling up. I went to trial because the opposite insurance company, the settlement that they were offering was not going to even cover the expenses of my medical. And I felt that I deserved to at least get that paid for. And that's when I decided, yes, I would go to trial. The jury selection was very eye-opening. I never realized exactly what they had to go through and what they look for. And it was very interesting to meet many people of different lives that were actually willing to come and be part of a jury. I've never had that experience. The trial process was very time-consuming, not on my part, but on Frank and his staff. But I never realized how time-consuming it could be until one day I walked into Frank's office for my appointment, and there was papers all over the place, only to find out that those papers represented my life. And when he goes to court, and he may only have 1 or 2 files with him, but the rest of it is all into his office. And that was just a summary of everything. We had, many sessions, and I was always treated very professionally, not only by Frank McCoy, but also by his staff. And I would recommend them anybody if they ever need representation for anything. They treat you not only as a client, but they also treat you as family.